So now we are going to have a look at what are the different areas of counselors, or what are the different roles the counselors play. The learning objectives here are to make a list of the areas of counseling and to identify the role of counselors in different areas. Now let us see what are the different counselors that we see around us in the society. In that, the first one is personal or social counselor. Now, what does a personal or social counselor do? So, personal counselor is the one who caters to the personal needs of the individual. If a particular individual is having certain problem, if he suffers from anxiety, depression, or he has got some other personal issues in the family, in all these cases, he may go and seek the help of a personal counselor. Similarly, if this person faces some issue in the society, but it is a personal issue, then he can go to a counselor. The second one is educational counselor. Now, the role of an educational counselor is a very important one, because they are dealing with the grooming of the child, and they are looking after the future of our nation. So the educational psychologist or the educational counselor's role becomes a very important one. Now, the educational counselor deals with number of issues that are related to children. They are related to especially the academic issues. So if a child has some learning difficulty, like we have seen in the very famous movie Tare Zameen Pe, and there are many other movies which are discussing about various learning disabilities of children. So in all these cases, what we observe is that the role of educational counselor is very important. Today, in the new education policy that has been introduced by the government, lot of importance is been given to educational counseling. Today we also want that most of the schools must appoint educational counselors. Those schools who are really worried about the performance of their students already have appointed counselors, and they have been working in this field. We have number of our alumni, senior students who have already got jobs in various educational institutes as counselors. Number of children today find it very difficult to concentrate on studies. There is so much of exposure around. There is so much of media, digitalization of studies, academics, and so it is difficult for a child to develop certain adequate study habits. So the role of the educational counselor is important. Next, we have vocational counselor. The work of vocational counselor is especially important in choosing a vocation. So at times where people require career guidance, at such times they seek the help of vocational counselor. Now we have number of psychological tests that you have already studied in your graduation, wherein we have seen that we can assess the needs, we can assess the abilities and aptitudes of the person, and based on that we can decide or give vocational guidance to these clients. So this is a very important part of the vocational counselors. After this, we have avocational counselors. So this is more non-academic counseling, but it is also related to people those who are studying. But the avocational counselor, he develops or he tries to assess the needs of people in the field or which is other than the vocation. So if they try to find out hobbies of the person, they try to find out what are the areas of interest of this individual, and they motivate him to develop such hobbies. They also motivate him to participate in recreational activities through which he can develop his personality otherwise. So role of a vocational counselor is especially related to extracurricular activities, whereas role of vocational counselor is related to curricular and co-curricular activities. Next, we have family and marriage counseling. This is another very important aspect today in the society. We have all seen that today the age of marriage has been increasing. Number of people in the society are getting married at a later age. Then after that they have problems in conceiving. Late marriages will lead to they lead to elderly parenthood. So this is a major issue today. Even adjustment problems among husband and wife is a major issue. Most of the children are born and brought up today in nuclear families. So later on they find it very difficult to adjust with in-laws. So we are observing that today the proportion, or today the numbers of divorce are also increasing, and laws are made in such a manner that both males and females today are very much aware of their legal rights. So family and marriage counselor, that is premarital, post-marital counseling, today has become an important part of the society, and these counselors are gaining lot of importance. Then you have addiction counselors. We have seen that today people are getting addicted to number of substances. So you have substance abuse, so you have alcoholism, you have drug addiction, and today I can also say that we have media addiction. That is, number of students are all glued to the different media. Most of them, they are glued to their cell phones, then they are stuck up with WhatsApp, they are stuck up with Instagram, hikes, chats, Facebook, and number of such other addictions which are really detrimental to their emotional well-being. And then hence we have the role of additional counselors, addiction counselors, which is a very important part. Next we have genetic counselors. Now what do genetic counselors do? Now there are certain disorders that are running through the family by inheritance. So genetic counselors will look at your family history. They will look at the disorders and they will study the family history of the sickness and guide the people with regards to various genetic disorders. They guide number of couples before conception to undergo various tests. They may also counsel the people with regards to all these genetic disorders. After this, we have rehabilitation counselors. So most of us have heard, or when we have talked about the career avenues in psychology, at that time we have discussed about rehabilitation centers. Now rehabilitation centers can be with regards to post-traumatic stress. It can be related to various addictions, and number of NGOs are working with this rehabilitation centers. Similarly, number of consulting psychologists are appointed in this rehabilitation center as rehabilitation counselors. After that, we have some other counselors also. Among them is bereavement counseling. Now actually we don't have separate counselors for bereavement counseling, but this is an important area where people work. So if there is a sudden death in the family, there is a sudden grief or a traumatic situation, in all these places bereavement counseling is given to these people. The mental health of the family is studied, and somehow they are motivated to maintain a stable mindset. So somehow we try to calm their emotionality, and we try to see to it that their emotional state gets stabilized. The next is crisis counselors. Now this is something which is related to a crisis incident. So it is something which is related to a post-war or a post-natural calamity scenario. So if a particular locality has faced a natural calamity, recently we have seen cyclones, floods, or we have seen terrorist attacks, bomb blasts. So in all these cases, we have crisis counselors who work. Even if a child has faced some traumatic situation like a sexual abuse, so his time after that becomes difficult, and at that time also crisis counselors may help this person to come back or rehabilitate from that situation. Last one, we have pastoral or religious and spiritual counselors. So they are the ones who give guidance and counseling with regards to particular religious setup, or what is adequate behavior, what is inadequate behavior with the guidelines of religion. So we have spiritual counselors or pastoral counselors too who work in these areas. So what do you need to be a good counselor, or what is the preparation required for a good counselor? So in education, the person needs to at least have a graduation or post graduation with psychology. He must have great interest in people. He must have people skills, or rather what we call as life skills. He must have a special aptitude to deal with people, and he must be trained to be a good counselor. He must have little bit of counseling experiences. Initially, he can work as an intern in places or under the guidance of experts. So basically, the role of a counselor is that of a very important person, and the counselor has to be a trained person with specialized skills in counseling.